Our third exercise is going to be cross contour drawing. This one's a little bit trickier, but we're going to get the hang of it after we watch Miss Parlow's explanation and her demo. This time, you will complete a cross contour drawing of your hand. You may look at your paper 50% of the time and your hand the other 50% of the time. You may also pick up your pencil and use as many lines as you need. Essentially, what you're going to do first is draw the basic shape or the contour of your hand, and then begin to draw contour lines within your hand in order to create shape and space. Remember, cross contour lines follow the form of your hand. Therefore, you should be repeating curved lines across round areas of your hand and straight lines across flat areas of your hand. As you can see in my example, I have used cross contour drawing. I have created a basic contour line of my hand, and then I added more space and dimension to my hand by adding some more cross contour lines. Remember, we're not exactly adding value right now. We are just adding definition and form and shape. You can add darker areas by overlapping your marker or your pencil, and you can also add darker areas by making lines closer together. Now let's take a look at Miss Parlow's cross contour drawing tutorial. For our next part of this project or this next exercise, we are creating a cross contour drawing, just like I stated in the previous slide. Remember, when we draw contour lines, we are just thinking about the basic shape or the basic outline of whatever we're drawing. So the first part of this step is you are going to create a hand position, any hand position you want, as long as it's appropriate. After you do that, you're going to need a pencil, a Sharpie marker, or any colored marker you have, and a piece of paper. You should start off by drawing a contour line drawing of your hand, shown on my paper. As you can see, my contour line drawing is a modified contour line drawing. That means I did not do it blind. Okay, so I was looking at my paper, I was looking at my hand. I also used multiple lines just to create the basic outlines of my hand. In order to make this a cross contour line drawing, what you need to do is you need to look at each part of your hand in sections. So I'm going to start with my finger that's pointed. I'm going to think about what is the basic shape of that finger. So obviously our fingers are round. So therefore I'm going to make curved lines to create and emphasize the roundness of my finger. Now, you can do lines all different ways here. You can make lines that curve all the way up. You can make lines that curve more to the left or more to the right. It's up to you how you want to portray the contour lines of your hand. Another thing you want to remember is that if a part of your hand is flat, you are going to be creating straight lines. Think about every different section of your hand. What shape is it, and how can you emphasize that shape through contour lines? Another thing you have to remember is if you want to show darks or lights, you are not creating value by shading or stippling. What we are doing is we will create value by either drawing lines that are close to one another or layering lines one on top of the other. There shouldn't be a whole lot of layering, but obviously for my more darker or shadowy parts, I am going to put my lines a little bit closer together, and I am going to layer some of those lines to make it look more realistic. You will be doing this in pencil first. It's important to do this in pencil just in case if you make a mistake and you can erase it. After you do this in pencil, if you're feeling comfortable and confident, you can then take a black Sharpie or a regular marker and start to outline your contour line drawing and your cross contour lines within your hand. Let's take a look at how Miss Parlow finishes her cross contour line drawing.